크롬 익스플로러 오른쪽 상단에
parenthesis witness to facilitate the voting count.
Nice. So Kevin Zhu, you are in the midst of renaming yourself, I imagine.
提醒大家一下，就是有很多 group 的有可能都会加入这个 channel， 但是如果您属于同一个 BP 的话，请选择一个人出来代表咱们的 BP 投票，剩下的人在自己的名字后面加入 Mainnet， 表示你不会参与投票。
What I want to know is, did you repeat the joke?
I repeat the rename stuff.
来一个老狼。
I'm here till Saturday. Try the veal.
Also, please don't just have your block producer name. Please have your name. So EOS Wenzu. I get that you're with EOS Wenzu, but who are you? Please have your name as well as your block producer.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Well, that depends on where you are. Happy 0100 Saturday, everyone.
May I make a motion while we're waiting that everybody prepare some kind of beverage of their choice in case this is a go vote?
I'm seeing two different Kevin Zhus, and one is Kevin Zhu EOS Galaxy, and one is Kevin Zhu blank.
Well, I think there's another me in this meeting. I don't know why. With the exact same
So
name.
there's one fake you.
Yeah, there's a fake me. I don't know who this guy
Well,
is.
there's like 12 different.
我现在
Portland
我
area.
现在在香港，大家看一下，我现在在香港黑客马拉松 Block One 举办的这一次，大家都在排队等入场。
One of the things we also asked was that whoever is here should, if possible, try to turn on their video so we can validate, even if it's just for a second or two.
Hey guys, Kurt here. I'm with BPAC, bpac.io. You can confirm me there. I'm excited. Let's do this.
Okay, so Sharif, if you're a member of a block producer, you might mention that in your handle.
Yeah, Thomas, there's quite a few people in the Sharif at the moment, so.
And I recognize Sharif's voice. We don't need the video unless he's got some really good software.
I attest to Sharif.
I'm here.
Eugene is here.
Okay, I attest.
Eugene is here.
Sharif is now fully attested.
Thank you.
Eugene, fully attest.
We've got Ivan on tech here as well. Interesting. Hi, Ivan. Ivan.
Hey, Timothy.
Hello, Sebastian from EOS Argentina. I have a question. Can I share the link with other members of the team? We were going to do only one vote, of course, but other members like to watch, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's a live stream right now that's happening with EOS Radio, EOS Sys, so you've got lots of.
I know, but there's a delay on the stream on the YouTube stream, right? There's a couple seconds delay. So
yeah, but that's not gonna
I know, but it may take us 15 minutes additional. At this point, we're already almost 15 minutes in. We want to get the meeting started. So
okay, well, just make sure that we wait for all of the other people to listen to the questions before the voting is closed, please.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey guys, can someone help Ben Sigmund get in, please?
Oh.
I don't think.
And can one of you mute yourselves? I'm guessing one of you is in a conference room.
I'm totally here, everybody.
Ben, you're totally here. Oh, you've got an even cooler background than last time. Wow, that's like epic.
I upgraded for you, David. Yeah.
Wow. I love that. I love that.
Amazing, Ben. Amazing.
Can we give it 4 minutes? There's still quite a few Chinese BPCs unable to join because we just woke up and it's a little bit hectic. So we're bringing them in right now.
Definitely. Do you have a list of email from the Chinese that I should approve? Because I don't have them in the form, so I can't verify them.
Okay, let me try to get them. It's
Thanks.
So is the email that you only need?
Yes.
Okay.
And a password.
Mark, if you feel we have enough spots, can you let my teammates in first also? I'm the only one from the US Pacific, but we have 2 teammates waiting outside, waiting for approval.
Yeah, you just need to tell me which emails you want me to let in. You can send that to me in the chat here. Oh, no, sorry, in Telegram or Telegram.
Okay, I was right away.
Yeah, there's some pretty huge streams that I'm seeing about it. I know you guys are probably all aware of it. It may not matter.
Oh, totally. Before I got into this room, I was streaming of you guys.
Yeah. We wanted to respect everybody and not put their faces on the screen, but you know, I think that the cat's out of the bag, so it might not matter. A lot of people are really excited though. I think that's a good thing, no?
I think so.
I, for one, look forward to crushing that excitement.
Yeah, well,
I'm just contrarian.
Looking forward to it, Thomas.
Yeah. I think that's what's great though about our community is I feel like we have a really diverse way of looking at it, and I want to be very respectful of other people's privacy too. So, you know, we can in the future figure out a way to lock people out if we really want to, and I'm open for that as well.
Okay, where are we?
The numbers are still growing, David, so I'm guessing we're still waiting for some Chinese VPs, that thing?
Yes, I am inviting a bunch of people.
Hey guys, Crystal here from Shios. I'm here with HK, EOS, and EOS Sweden. And if Brock Pierce as a witness, he'd like to join.
Crystal.
Hi guys.
What's up, guys?
Hello there.
Hey.
Over here in Hong Kong.
Jared, what's up?
Hello there, Jay and Wade and Crystal.
Yeah,
What's
what's up, Jay? Hey,
Oh,
Brock.
Brock.
Yeah, there's a lot of legits. Oh Jesus, Ivan on Tech is streaming it.
That's cool.
Well, so watch your language.
Ivan is in here, yeah.
He's not. I don't think Ivan is in here. I think he got access to a stream somehow though.
No, he's in. He
is, okay. Welcome, Ivan.
Okay, so I sent Mark a list of emails already. I think let's give like 2 more minutes.
All righty.
To change your name in this right now, you have to hit participants, find your name. After you click your name, there's a rename option. You can use that rename option to add your full name and the block producer candidate you represent. If you are a witness, add that as well.
And may I add, only one person per block producer is voting. So if there are 2 people here from the same block producer, all but one of them should have witness in parentheses. For example, I see several Shios people.
Let me translate that. 中国区的节点，在你们加入之后呢，请把你的节点名称放到你的名字后面。然后，你的节点如果有多位参与者的话，只有1位能投票。其他人的名字在旁边加上 witness， witness， 这样的话他就不参与投票。
你们中国的 BP 期待吗？我很期待。
早上醒来就最期待就这个事情。
Yeah, we are looking forward to voting.
你如果看到朋友圈就应该知道大家期不期待了。
我们都非常期待的，我期待今天一定是够的。
加油加油
加油！
你在哪里？
科尔的，你在中国待了多久？
1年多。
All right. Are
你中文很好。
we good?
I think so.
Do we have a quorum, Mark?
I think we have a quorum. We've got 116 people here.
I have still 10 people waiting, and I'm still sending emails. If I can ask everybody to try to look for their friends, make sure, like, report who's missing in your opinion. Like,
have we let Brock in yet?
Hey, Mark, it looks like Bo.
I'm here. Oh, hey, Brock. Wonderful. You're in. Okay, great. We're getting a quorum.
Hey, and Mark, I left David's email address in the chat. He's not in yet.
Way too loud. Could you when you talk next?
Hey, Mark, it looks like we need to add Bo from EOS Silicon Valley, David P. from EOS 42, Yang from Blockgenic, Ren Kadi from EOS WTZ, JK from Blockgenic, Daniel Kimoto from EOS Nairobi.
so
They are
I invite
email
them
addresses.
all by email. So if you can reach out to them to ask them to.
Bo's already in.
Bo's already in. Yeah, Bo's here already.
Sending the people's email, yeah, that I gathered.
I'm still trying to bring Gravity in. I don't think they're in yet.
Sorry about that, guys. Like 10 people showed up right as I started talking. David, he's proxying for I think 2 or 3 other people, and he said he hasn't got the second email yet. He's checked his spam folder, still hasn't gotten it.
Hey, the way that I got in was Sheriff sent me a link, so I don't know. Maybe some people can share the link.
Yeah, with that, and as long as somebody gets on video, then we can verify who that is.
Yeah, agreed.
I have approved David at eos42.io. He's approved. So.
All right, I'll let him know. Thank you.
Hey, Tim, nice hat, bud.
I just went down the list, and it looks as though most people have their names up. So congratulations. That would be the first time this ever happens. A reminder, if there's more than one representative for BP, the person not voting, please put witness in parenthesis after your name.
I'm wondering if all of you participated at all in Occupy Wall Street, because this is starting to look a lot like Occupy BP.
David coming with the jokes today, David.
Yeah, that's too. That's where we're going. We're almost there.
Dafeng, can you confirm that most Chinese BPs, as far as you know, are inside?
I am still trying to bring Gravity in.
Can we give them? You have the link.
Let me try to see the link. Can they just use the link I received in the email?
I believe they need a password with it.
I don't see anybody from Meet One. Meet One is one that I don't see right now.
Let me check with him.
他们应该还在睡觉吧。
I don't know how the proxy voting is going to work this time now that we have it on Zoom, but I'd kind of prefer it not be shown on the streams if that's possible.
I also don't see anybody from EOS Seoul unless they're being proxied in.
I'll hit them up on Telegram and find out.
So there's ES Lean, which is from the EOS Seoul. I can see him in the chat.
Great, thank you.
So were you saying that you didn't want people to know who you were voting for as a proxy? Is that what?
No. I'm talking about just in general. Our votes, and I'm trying to keep those private to ourselves if possible. And I'm okay with it if everyone else is. But in general, if we want to keep our votes to however we want to handle that.
I don't think it's possible, Tim.
Okay.
I didn't see EOS 42.
Mark, are you still dealing with the emails we are sending to you? Is everybody who sends the email to you, you got approved already?
Wait, I think they're in. So Gravity is in. I think we should be good to go. I don't know.
Anyone else missing that we're aware of?
So
EOS 42 is not in yet.
I have.
And just one more reminder, I see multiple representatives from the same VP and some of them don't have witness after their name. Please put witness if you're not the one that's going to be voting for your VP. I still see some.
Looks like EOS Seoul is in, just confirming.
Node 1 is not here.
Whoever is streaming, if you're using like OBS or some kind of capture thing, you can just do a window capture and take out the chat, or you can full screen and kill the chat, and then nobody will be able to see who's voting how.
I think the chat should be in there. I think it should be public record who votes for what.
I think that's been a big request of the community.
I mean, I don't mind. That somebody just brought that up, so.
Yeah, someone's gonna use it anyways. So
Plus, you can just click and save the chat and share it.
It gets out. It gets out. So let's again. We're getting close to a quorum here. So who are we still waiting for?
I checked with David again with the EOS 42. He said he got the first email, didn't get the second email, the one you from the.
Can we just give him a link? We have to. Can we just give him?
Someone
a link?
sent him a link. He said it wasn't working. If you guys could
Sorry,
give him
guys,
a link, that would be
guys.
great.
No, I'm just in now. I just need to rename myself.
Excellent. Good.
Yeah, all here. Okay. I just give me a minute to rename.
Anyone else we're missing that we were aware of? Okay, Mark, could you please call the meeting to order? Oh, it says Node 1. Is Node 1 not trying to get in, or are they trying to get in and can't?
I just approved them. They should be coming in.
Okay, well, wait just a sec then.
So if I can get some help, I still have 11 people to approve, most of which aren't in any list. So I have Charlie, EOS Union.
Isn't it?
It's Charlie from EOS Union. Should I let that person in?
He's from EOS Union.
Yep, let him in.
Major KO EOS Cocos. Elliot Ning, Node Pacific. Shulin Yang. Harry Zhang from Top 1. Goon Yi.
I guess the top one should be Cody.
Yeah, Mark, I suggest you approve all of those if they're coming in now.
All of those?
We don't know. Again, some of those we don't know. I like Mark's approach here to make sure that someone at least here can vouch for them.
Yeah, I know at least one of those failed the initial validation I did earlier. That just their website and stuff wasn't there. It didn't say anything about EOS.
Yeah, so they're literally making up that they're a block producer so they can get into this call. That's pretty funny.
All right, so we call it.
Mark, the person from Cocos, I think that is a valid one.
From Cocos?
Can you,
So that's Major KO EOS Cocos?
Yes, that's a good one.
Okay. So if you see anyone screaming somewhere that he or she wasn't able to make it, we can always try to make that person. All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for your patience. I think we have a much cleaner room tonight than any of the two last meetings. So I'm very excited about this moment. I think we're all very excited too. And we have a very simple agenda today, which is to vote on a go or no go.
Mark, may I then preface it with a couple of pieces of information?
You have a few minutes, David.
Okay, let me know when I can.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So you're all aware of the V1.02 update. And right now we've had a number of people confirming that if we were to go with a go vote, then there's still 12 hours to continue to validate that. So there's plenty of time to make sure it works. I have selected, actually between EOS New York and myself, randomly selected an ABP. That ABP has prepared things that they need to prepare, and I have the Genesis file. And I'll need to determine where best to put the Genesis file. They're ready to go. It was a list of 11 extraordinarily talented groups. Everybody out there this is just, I'm always blown away. But so we have a great person, great team that's working on this right now for ABP, and they have everything ready to go. Further, we have Nathan working on the EOS mainnet pull, clone and pull merge to make sure that that's all ready to go as well. So those are the things that are in process right now, and I'm happy to whatever we decide on where we need to put the Genesis block. I'm happy to share that however we need to do it as well.
David, I think you can just probably dump that in Telegram, and we'll take it from there. Everybody's going to have the Genesis. We'll disseminate it.
Okay, is that? I don't think that even requires a vote. I just needed a location, so I'm happy to put it there.
Yeah, Telegram, Facebook, Twitter, that should be almost public information at this point.
Okay, so should it be in the validation Telegram channel?
Sure, it doesn't matter. We'll disseminate it.
Okay, okay, great. I'll be publishing it during the call.
If you get it to us, we'll get it to everybody.
Great. Okay, thank you.
I would suggest we keep it in the validation channel and internal sharing until we have validated it and that transactions are not flowing and all of that.
Okay.
Can we translate this, please?
Yeah, let's do the translation. I'm not sure if Gaffer followed.
Yeah. I can do the translation. So, 应该说到现在为止，那个 David 和 UTC+9 已经
Please mute yourself.
Yeah. 已经从这个11个能力非常强的一些 APP 中间，候选人中间选出了一位这个匿名的 APP， 然后 Genesis 也已经准备好了，然后这个我们将使用的是 1.0.2 的这个版本。Genesis 准备好之后，David 就问说要把那个 Genesis 放哪儿呢？大家提议就是直接放到 Validation 的这个 Telegram Chat Room 里面，因为相对来讲这个 room 比较干净吧，没有其他人在里面。
我补充一下，就是刚才我们11个 APP 是完全随机的选择出来的。
对的。We're good.
We're good.
Prior to the vote, David, could we review the changes and implications from 1.0.1 to 1.0.2 so everyone is aware?
Who is reviewing? Sorry.
So the changes from V1.0 to V1.102, I would defer to someone such as Alex, who has had more time to look at the actual code, because I believe that there's more than just 1.3.1.7 and 1.3.8. I believe there were several additional things that were added to that code. So I don't mean to volunteer anybody, but Alex, is that something that you'd like to speak on, please?
I had a lot of time to do that. So there's been changes to the system contract, very small changes, mostly the assertions, the label of the assertions changed. That's the delegate bandwidth. The ABI for the Yasayo system changed, exposing the name bid information. So we can read the name bids table now. There was some spaces and also in the producer pay a few text.
There's a release note, Alex, if you want to follow that. That has a really good highlight of the summary.
Okay. I don't have them. I
posted the link, just the release notes on the IO.
So someone gets them?
Just yeah, it just got posted.
Right. So a few usability things. The messaging is clearer now. There's one liner that was altered that would make the thing not reverse compatible. Okay, so Dan had that reviewed by everyone. The whitelist and blacklist issue that we uncovered last week, this week was also fixed so that we don't have surprises down the road. So the consensus change was that one liner there. And a few CLIOS improvements. The rest is not very complex. All right, please just a few checks here and there. There's a bunch of new assertions, mostly that ensure the thing is a little bit more solid and will fail in more precise way.
Thank you, Alex. And to be clear, the previous, had we gone with the previous 1.0.1 before this 1.0.2 release, it would have required a hard fork too. Is that correct?
So before 1.0.1, between 1.0.0 and 1.0.1, I don't think there was a hard fork. So Dan, like he said, okay, if no one has launched yet, let me fix a little thing that would otherwise might have been harder to put in the release. That's why 1.0.2. He took
it didn't appear to me that it would have caused a hard fork. It just was a good idea to put some of those things in. So that's it. So I have additional update. I've just posted the Genesis file in the validate the EOS validation channel. Please confirm. And Nathan has just confirmed that he has merged, pulled in. Basically, he's merged master, and he's working on the launch RC branch that will be ready by the end of this call, according to his time frame. Let's see. So just updates on those things. So let me know if anyone. Let me know if anyone sees any corruption at all in the Genesis file that I've posted into the EOS Validate Telegram channel, please.
Can we translate that once more, please? Just
刚刚 David 把那个 Genesis file 已经放到那个 IMEOS 那个群里了，然后请大家可以的话都是去检查一下它。
那个我们那个在 Mainnet 那个 report 曲下面还没有1.0.2的那个 tag 哦，是从官方里面拉吗
？Nathan 在打。
哦，在打了是吧 ？OK， 谢谢。
So we don't have the 1.0.2 in the mainnet branch, mainnet repo yet.
Actually, that's a good segue. I just noticed I just did a fetch on it, and we've got a movement on master, and then a new branch called MLOC. If someone has any information about what that
is. Please be patient. It's not quite done. Nathan is working on it right now. He's working on putting that together, and I'll announce when that's available.
Nathan 现在在打。
Yeah, as for the GitHub repo, it should only be Nathan right now that's going to be playing with tags or branches. So
it is indeed. Yeah, just Nathan.
Yeah, it's just Nathan right now. So please do not touch it. If you do have authority to do changes or branches, just please don't touch it right now.
Yeah, there's very few people who are owners in that as well, and Nathan is one, and I'm one. So Nathan, I gave Nathan the authority to do that. Okay, that's been translated. Do we want basically those are my updates? Do we have anyone else that needs to discuss the 101 to 102 changes? Do we feel like we have adequate explanation?
David, did the ABP confirm to you how they will freeze the chain?
Yes, the ABP actually has a schedule, and where would you like me to put that schedule?
Same channel.
So in validation, okay, it's a very nice schedule. I'll need to copy it over so as to ensure that person's anonymity. So let me start doing that right now.
大家对 1.0.1 到 1.0.2 的变更有没有什么意见？
哎，对了，我还想问个问题，对， Hi, David. So basically, in Dan's words, he said there's a kind of a potential fork between the 1.0.1 and 1.0.2. So I'm wondering, can you elaborate a bit on what's the possible potential fork on that?
There's no fork. There's nothing. It basically is if we would have gone and gone live with 101, there would be some updates there. It doesn't look like it would be even hard updates from what we've seen so far. So the 102 is what we would be going live with. So that was the idea. Is Dan took what Dan saw after conversing with us last night. He looked more closely at some of the things that we had talked about and realized that there may be an opportunity there for him to make some changes now that might cause some issues later that wouldn't be as easy to update. And again, I'm not going to say hard fork in there because I don't think that Dan ever said that. Basically, it's essentially higher math precision and some other things that they wanted to be able to put in there. So the idea was that he took advantage of that extra time, which I thought was a great thing for us and for the blockchain to put a few more things in there. And for the V102, we were already expecting the V102 this afternoon, basically today, whatever we want to call today, Friday. We were already expecting it Friday, and it was delivered, but with some additional things. Just to be cautious, we also looked at replaying it and doing other things with it. But it looks like 102 is fine. I would still expect people to be validating and doing some other things once we start taking it from ABP. But it's not going to cause any sort of a hard fork for any of the testnets or anything like that. Again, people even replayed the chain. The replay didn't work on Jungle, as you're probably aware, because of the different math precision that's been introduced in 1.02 versus 1.01. Does that make sense to everybody? And
gotcha.
Bo, did you want to translate? Yeah, Bo,
gotcha.
Can you translate?
Thank you. Yeah. 就是那个刚刚因为那个 BM 他的那个群里说到了一个 potential fork， 然后我就是想问说这个情况具体是怎么样，然后刚才 David 跟大家解释了说这个并不是有什么大的问题，只是说在我们昨天经过 Novo 之后，然后那个 Dan 他又看了一下代码之后，然后把一些问题都解决了，然后可以相当于说应该是说一个更好用更安全的版本，然后也没有什么大问题，对我们不用担心这个。Yep.
All right, so we are ready. We have a question that has been translated to Chinese, so I am pasting the question that was approved today. Everybody get ready. We will tally the votes. We will remove any duplicates. We will ignore, please, we need to make sure we translate this. We will ignore any vote that does not have a block producer next to the first name of the person, and we will remove duplicates of that.
And just to be very clear, this is the no-go vote for this meeting. That means that we will then prepare for the 1300 Saturday go live of the chain. Just to be very clear on that.
You mean it's the go, no-go vote, not the no-go vote?
The go, no-go vote.
Yeah, you said the no-go vote. Okay. let's keep it positive.
I was confused as well.
Yeah, it's the go vote. How do we do go or vote go? Pardon me, guys.
I have a quick.
That was some nice.
Do we need to have a translation for Chinese? Do we need to have a translation for Chinese, please?
We're gonna put the question in Chinese in the chat.
David, can you please repeat the question again?
Is that a no-go?
I guess not a question. This is a go, no-go vote. If it is a go, we will prepare to launch 1300 hours Saturday, UTC.
好的，就是这个问题，就是这个最关键的问题了，就是说到底是 go 还是 no go。然后如果是 go 的话，我们将在将近12小时以后，就是北京时间今晚就要开始整个上线过程。对，
晚上
补充不好意思，补充一个，刚才的话也提到我们在 no go 的统计过程中会刨除掉 背后没有节点名字的人。所以的话，节点代表们，比如说有多个人加入这个 meeting， 一定要记住会选一个人出来，把你的 BP 名字放在后面，剩下的人把 BP 名字放在后面的同时，有可能你再加上一个 witness。投票的时候只会从每个节点里面选一个代表出来，还没有改的人，现在记得去 rename 去改变你的名字，否则的话会影响最后的投票。好 ，over。
对
，All right, everyone.
Everybody ready?
This is happening.
Another question is it in the Telegram or the Zoom?
In the Zoom.
请问一下，今天晚上9点，
Okay, just to confirm.
北京时间今天晚上9点
No
开始的
good.
时候是做交易还是开始上线？
开始上线流程。
OK，Thank you。
对。
哎，我理解的有问题吗？难道不是现在Go的话，我们就可以同步做 Peer 做 Mesh 了吗？
对的，对，没错。
是，所以如果是Go的话，立刻就开始走上线流程了，做验证啊什么的。然后今天晚上9点钟开始 Open Transaction。
Let's vote. Let's vote. 到底上线还是开始整个上线流开始交易？
交易是晚上，开始交易是今天晚上。但是如果这个刚才一会儿投票是Go的话，我们现在就开始做。就是开启交易之前的，包括验证啊，然后大家做 Mesh 啊，同步数据这些东西就立刻开始做了。OK，
没问题的。
然后补充一下这个。
Wow! Congratulations, guys.
History in the making, guys.
Go! Are
we seeing it?
Everything go.
Good job, guys.
Who brought the champagne?
Some work to do.
Let's
go.
Sleep.
Go.
They brought enough for everybody.
A unanimous vote.
We just voted.
Unanimous.
Every single person here is a go. So I haven't seen any.
There hasn't been one no.
Has not been a no.
Wow.
100%.
Good job, guys.
That's how you come together as a community.
Wow. I know it's been a long process and we've had a lot of infighting and whatever, but we came together real quick, guys. This is great. Good work.
In discussions, it was great.
It's a long time to receive. Worth the wait. Worth the wait.
Absolutely awesome, guys. Absolutely awesome.
Awesome. What I want to say too is, I don't even want to use basically. All I saw, everything that we did was to come together as a community. All the things that happen in a real world community, a global community like this, are things that happen all the time in other communities. Rarely do this many people come to an agreement this quickly on anything. If you compare us to the UN or any other governing body out there, this was amazing. I'm just so honored that I got to be a part of that. I'm about to post the ABP schedule in the Validate channel. I cleaned it up.
Could we get the UN to run on EOS?
Yeah, one quick question. David, can you kind of recap next steps for the next 12 hours? I know everybody's really hyped up, but I think it's important to kind of recap.
That's exactly what I'm putting in right now. Hold on, give me a sec.
I can do that, David, if you want.
Yeah, you can do that. I'm going to put it in the Validate channel as well. This is the schedule, but please go ahead.
So
this is one small step for man and one giant step for humankind. Good job, guys.
All right, so next step, I'm gonna leave this call open so that people can discuss.
Yes, for men and women. Sorry, this is one small step for everybody.
Yes. Women.
We are making history today, everyone. We are making history today.
Congratulations, guys. Hey.
Let's go.
Amazing. So now we all have a responsibility to start validating the chain, make sure that it corresponds to the agreement on the content of the chain, which was the 5798 plus the constitution change plus the 1.0.2 update. My recommendation is that we look at the schedule, agree on the schedule. And unless we have a hard showstopper discovered in the next hours, we let transaction go through. I'm looking at the schedule right now at the same time of you, I guess.
Could we discuss, I've just posted the ABP's proposed schedule, and could we please just it's in the Validate Telegram channel. I don't have admin privileges there, so I'm not able to pin, and I believe that would be important to pin, as well as pinning the Genesis block up there for people who need to have that.
Is there any way we could get the content so we can validate it before that time? Otherwise, it would push it back. Like if there's any inconsistencies or...
Look at the time, Alex. There's plenty of time to validate.
Yeah. I know. But if we could get that...
They don't plan on launching till Sunday morning. So we've got plenty of time to validate, right?
看了一下，是今天晚上9点开始进行卖试是吧？如果是 Go 的话。
我看一下，
好像我们之前的理解不对，
应
该是今天的，
应该是今天晚上9点开始卖试，然后就是说从现在开始的到今天晚上9点，这10多个小时是做什么？做验证是吧？
做一些把 1.0.2 build 出来，测一下1.0.2。
对，然后刚刚那个 Telegram 群里也放了那个 APP 的内容，大家也可以看一下。
我不给大家翻译一下吧，这整个这个行政任务好像理解有点出入啊。
Sorry. All right, so everybody's happy with the schedule. I mean, this is an event now. We have, I don't know how many thousand people looking at us. We should thank them for their patience and the fact that we've done great due diligence on the release from EOS for EOS.io, and that we're very happy and proud. So, I mean, this is all our show. We are 134 online right now.
We represent multitudes. We are just a small group here. We represent multitudes, and this will be the first decentralized blockchain, true decentralization. So
why don't we all punch in the country we're from in the chat? That's going to be amazing already.
While we have people on this call, while we have people watching worldwide, let's remind everyone that it is our stance that for now, voting should only take place on Kleos. We do not yet have portals that we can all come to agreements that are trusted directly. If you do trust the people that are bringing you to a portal, make sure you know them. It's our stance that for now, voting should take place securely using Kleos.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that reminder, Timothy.
Yeah, not including the tools that haven't been verified by third parties yet.
对，就是还要就是继续提醒一下大家，就是现在说真正第三方的这个投票方法都没有绝对安全的，绝对安全现在只有通过 Kleos 的命令行方式投票。对，但是咱中国应该有不少地方投应该是比较安全的，还是安全第一。
I have a question. I'm looking at the schedule and it says that Saturday 1300 UTC, 10 seed nodes will announce their IP addresses, and then Sunday morning the BPC node will connect to the seed and push out blocks. Does that mean we can't start validating until, I mean, we need the initial blocks to validate, right? So where does validation come in this schedule?
We put the schedule on the screen.
Hey guys, we're going to end the live stream, so thanks for watching. And if you are watching this later, just feel free.
Okay, so who should put that on the screen? I can.
Why are we ending the live stream? We should keep going. We're not done here yet.
I think there's 3 live streams going actually, so I'm not sure it's a complete killer.
Yeah, David Moss, if you have the schedule, can you screen share it up for everyone to see?
Yeah, hold on a sec.
Hey, can we get Kevin to mute his mic, please? It's been open the whole call.
Maybe Mark, can you just mute everybody, reset everything, because it's really hard to hear everybody.
I think meshing needs to happen sooner.
Okay, can everyone see this?
Yes.
Just zoom in a little bit.
Okay, again, this is the ABP's proposed schedule. This is, again, this is now something that is open completely for discussion. This is just one person.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but what we had been saying in the previous meetings is that we would have a go, no go vote tonight, and then we would start validating after that. If that's changed, that's okay. I'm just trying to be clear on exactly what we're talking about doing.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the schedule we agreed to me. It seems like it's 12 hours too late. 12 hours farther on, I mean, than what we agreed to.
I'm happy to.
We also receive new software which will arrive any moment now. So let's give the ABP the time he needs, or she.
Yes, let's give them.
Yeah, I just want to know, between now and the meshing, we still have a bit of time. So what do we do at the moment? If for the non-ABPs, I mean. So that wasn't
right to start validation. Yes.
Yeah, basically it's we need 10 volunteers as seed nodes, which is I believe on here. And then after that, the ABP will connect to those when ready to start sending blocks, and they will provide snapshots to validators. And that can start happening as soon as the ABP is ready to go. But we do not have I do not believe we have the entire GitHub project ready to completely go yet. I'll check in with Nathan, and we also need to make sure that everything else is ready to go with I think that's it. It's V1 1.02. So let me check in with.
It also says Sunday morning, the node will push blocks out to the network, so we get no blocks until Sunday morning.
Yeah, and I again, that's what I'm pushing. This is what I'm trying to do is be a conduit here and not try to overinterpret. And so, what would the group propose? That seems like it is a long period of time. Suggestions?
I'm fine with the schedule.
Christian,
I think.
Hello.
Well, once we have the Genesis, we can start meshing right now. I don't see why we should wait until meshing.
Well, we can mesh now, and we'd like to validate as soon as possible.
Right, because if we establish a huge mesh that is like prod, and then we inject a chain there, hopefully it's going to be frozen, and we don't, I don't know what surprise we're going to see after, right? Can we get a snapshot of the content somehow?
What we're trying to do is get all the BPCs, the candidates, connected before starting to send blocks.
That I understand. We could start meshing right now because we have the Genesis file. But we want the content as fast as possible.
The ABP is not ready to start that process, but we'll be ready.
The ABP does not need to do anything for us to mesh. We have Genesis file. We can start connecting.
True. That's correct.
We just need the injection. So the ABP is not ready to do the injection.
That's correct. The ABP is not completely prepared to be able to do this. And let me see if I can contact the ABP.
Your screen is shared, huh? Is that your screen? Maybe you want to watch out where you're going.
Agreed. Good catch, Alex.
I'm unsharing my screen.
Yes, you are. Okay.
As for the ABP, I mean that or him or her had a really well noticed. If they had raised their hands and are not ready, I mean, all it is update sync. We have that new code update, but they should be able to get that node up pretty fast. I mean, I'm not too sure why they would take. They had plenty notice, but we should be able to mesh tonight so that tomorrow we should be able to open up for transactions. That would be my vote. But
I thought we would have a pause chain tonight that we could validate. I thought that was.
Yeah, I thought that was the intent for. I mean, it's not going to happen maybe next hour. We've still got some code update to do, but we should be able to get this syncing by tonight, at least by in the next 2 hours at least.
Yeah.
We all have our sleeping bags here. We're ready to mesh.
Yeah.
Everyone's ready to go.
Yeah, I really don't see anybody going to bed at this point. Why would somebody be going to bed at this point?
I think maybe it's under promise, over delivered. We probably will be able to start meshing very soon, but I guess just give it a bit more time.
The reason for long meshing is to allow the entire world to join. The way that I look at it, so I support that approach.
Yeah, we can mesh. We can mesh before the transactions come in. We'll be long meshed before transactions pass. We want the Genesis to get the first blocks after the injection, so we can validate. That's our next big step is validation.
Yeah, and we have a lot of people who are going to have to. Yeah, we're going to have the 102 in the mainnet repo for everybody to do that. So we have a little bit of a delay here. Let me again reach out to Nathan.
Yeah.
Just want to also make sure that we take a moment to think about the security as well. I noticed that some people were sharing their screen earlier, and there's probably like a bazillion people watching this, and just make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just, like we were sharing screens last time too, and this is recorded. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, it was just on IBIT on Tech right now. That shared screen of yours, David.
Yeah.
Pardon me?
Your shared screen, IBIT on Tech.
Yeah, there is
streaming this right now. I just saw it on the screen.
Yeah, that's
I mean, there may not be anything to worry about there. Let's just